It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1788, recorded Friday, July 17th, 2020. On the right track. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have a way for your kids to stay cool, 2 extension cords you may not know about, my next solar gadget, and a viewer warehouse, all next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same old show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, the Gadget Guru, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. The question is, how are you and your teeth?
They're good. They're very good. I did a lot of this yesterday.
Oh.
Yes.
Did they take your temperature when you went in?
Yeah. Took temperature. It was really hard to wear the mask the entire time, but we got it done.
He drilled right through the mask.
Exactly.
He said, this could hurt because I'm not quite sure where I'm drilling.
Yeah. But everything's good, and I still have all my teeth, which is good.
Oh, good. Very good. Very good.
We rescheduled, for those of you who are like, why are they talking about Chad's teeth? We rescheduled the Giz Wiz a day later because I had a dentist appointment. So everything's good. What about you? What did you do over the week?
Let's see. Oh, I sent you a photo of my backyard now, the continuing thing of the chimney and the cellar and the workmen. Well, the guys who put in the chimney, who did an astounding job, came back, unbeknownst to me, and just said, we have to get in the backyard. You need a cellar door, and you need a custom cellar door. So I think there's going to be weeks. In 5 hours, they said, okay, go look at it. We're going, goodbye. And I think I sent you a photo.
Ooh.
Isn't that pretty spiffy?
That is substantial.
Yeah.
Wow. And, the other one you had was like falling apart. It was made out of wood.
It was made out of wood and covered in metal. And then since it was rotted through, I once went to put like that ivy on the window and I almost fell into the cellar. So we put more boards over it. And first they put the vent in all by itself. And then I was thinking, now how are they going to make a cellar door? Because the vent takes up a third of the cellar door. And these guys came in with welding equipment and a giant sheet of steel. It's a heavy-duty door.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nifty.
That side does not move.
That side does not move. Yes, exactly. And I didn't say anything to anybody because I wonder now if they realize how are they going to get the old oil burner out of the basement. But my guess is they'll just leave it there.
They'll chop it up, I think.
Exactly.
We'll just
Exactly.
Wow. And so they did that on the spot.
On the spot in 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. It was
well,
great.
that is who do you even call? I needed a cellar door. How did your landlord figure that out?
The company is called Ace Chimney. So if you live in New York City or the tri-state area and you need some decent people, Ace Chimney did the chimney and did that cellar door.
I guess they are aces at the...
Yeah.
At that. That's nice.
Pretty neat. Oh, and that's... we learned last week. That's a Charlie Noble.
Right. The Charlie Noble right here.
The Charlie Noble, right. Venting system on chips at Charlie Noble's. You learn a lot on this show.
You do.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone tell you that we're not an educational program.
Yeah, we should get funding from PBS. They'd probably offer us money not to do a show, but we're not taking it. We're not taking it. We have too much fun.
I mean, what do they say at the start of C-SPAN? Brought to you by cable. Because, like, whatever the funding that they got, the cable companies have to pay for it to exist. And I feel like the cable companies would pay us, and so that people would watch and go, Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to cable. Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's it.
I don't think I'm gonna cut the cord quite yet. The quality of the content just isn't quite there yet. I think that'll work. Well, that's awesome. So, is that the last step of the saga?
Well, I went down the cellar to see what they were up to because they're down there like through. I thought this gas heater was going to be, they put it in and they attach it to the pipes that used to go through the building. It looks like the inside of a submarine.
Ooh.
I mean, there are copper pipes going through walls and up into the building, and it's unbelievable. And there's some sort of a box that says like Acme industrial timers. My guess is, and maybe you have this in your house. My guess is that my landlord will be able to look on his smartphone.
Oh yeah,
and see that the heat is on. And what the temperature's at, and what the hot water's at, and can control it from wherever he is.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
So.
Yeah, I've never ever been in a living situation that hasn't had like central air, so I don't like. A furnace scares me. Like I don't know how a furnace even works. Like, is there a thermostat for a furnace, or do you just turn it on?
Right. No. There's a thermostat, an old clunky thermostat that in the middle of the summer the burner would be on, and I'd say I just go down. I said, let's save the landlord some heat, and I just shut it off. And then in the dead of winter, we'd be freezing. And I'd say, well, you know what? We saved so much money in the winter. Let's just get 2 hours of heat and turn it on. But now he can do all of that from his phone.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's pretty neat. And we have, maybe you have it there too. They read the gas meters by driving down the block. Do you have that too, right?
Oh, wait. By driving down the block.
Every building now has a transmitter on the front of the building.
Yeah, I think on the side of my house there's a box, and that's all.
Oh, maybe no one drives. Maybe it's just Wi-Fi, and
I think it is. There's a meter, and I'm pretty positive that uses wireless technology in some way to beam my bill to them, and it has like a little digital readout on the front of it that I remember in my parents' house. There was like an actual disc that would spin, and the more you used, it would go faster. And that's
before digital, right?
Right, before that. That was the analog stuff.
Oh,
but still, the digital readout has like a little black bar that kind of goes along it, sort of emulating what that little spinning disc, which is, I think is funny.
Yeah. Because I know in the middle of the summer, I'd go down cellar to hook up the hose, and you would hear from the electric wall. And I'm thinking, oh my God, Con Ed must be in heaven.
Yeah.
5 meters that are about to take off.
Yeah. I have no idea how the gas, the electric one is easy to see. I have no idea how the gas one is determined. And I do have gas. I assume the furnace is also gas, although it might be electric. But I have like normal.
Boy, it must be trouble free if you're not even sure.
I have no idea. I really don't have any idea.
Wow.
No.
That's a trouble free house.
Yeah. I do not know how my furnaces work. I do know that there are 2 light switches in my attic that say furnace 1 and furnace 2, and I can turn them off by turning the light switches off. That's about it.
So you have 2 furnaces, or you're not sure?
Yeah. No, I definitely know that I have 2. There's a air conditioner unit for the top floor and an air conditioner unit for the bottom floor. So they did the same thing with the furnaces. So yeah. Like I said.
Don't turn them both on at the same time so they fight each other. I'm cooling this house. I'm heating this house.
Yes. No, that could possibly happen if I set the thermostats incorrectly. But yeah, I mean, my house even came with electronic thermostats installed.
Wow.
Yeah, they had the not like they had Ecobee 2s or something like that. So yeah.
Were you the first tenant?
In this house, yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met anybody who actually moved into a new house.
Yeah. Brand new. Yeah.
In New York City, they go, "You're only the 39th tenant in that apartment?"
Right.
And you know how many tenants have been here? If you try to file down some paint to repaint it, it's white, blue, yellow, green, white, blue, orange.
Yep. You can just see the decades. It's like taking a core sample from ice. You just see the layers. This was the Cretaceous period here in the orange area.
Yeah. Just take a whole sample of a windowsill and you can count the tenants.
Yeah. 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 I really, so my house is so new, it came with a warranty. And I'm not joking. There's a new home warranty. And my foundation has a warranty. My foundation, so if it moves and settles, I can go and say, fix it, and they'll fix it. So there's like a company that will do that. Wow. And then, go ahead.
Do you have fine print like it has to move more than 5 feet from where it was?
It has to do a little jig when it moves. Otherwise, it's not movement enough. I'm sure there is. Some type of fine print. And my house had like layers of warranty. Like everything was covered in the first year. Like if anything happened, I just call them up and say, "Hey, the paint is peeling a bit," or "This window seal is a little foggy," or something, or this thing I noticed had a chip in it when you guys installed it. And then that went away after the first year, and then I had a 5-year warranty that covered the HVAC system and all that stuff, and then that ran out. And then I have the other like 10-year warranty on the foundation and that sort of stuff.
Boy.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It was fun. It's not. I'm like all about buying. If I move again, I'm like kind of wanting to move into a fresh new house because on top of that, I got Ethernet plugs in every room. So the computer that's here is hardwired to the wall. That wall has a cable that goes all the way to a destination that has like 50 Ethernet cables, and that plugs into a rack-mounted thing that I had to buy. They didn't give me that with the house. And then that goes directly to the fiber. So like I pull 600 megabits of internet because it's all hardwired through the house, which if I get a house even 5 years old, it doesn't have that. Even, I mean, a new house now, it doesn't have that, a lot of them. But I do not have a basement. They don't do basements in Texas.
Oh.
It's just not a thing. Yeah.
All right. Should we jump into stuff?
Yeah, let's jump into it. That was a long host chat. It was interesting. Yeah, let's jump in.
Okay. For kids, even though I checked not for kids because it's telling you what you might want to buy for your kids.
It's 95 in the city, and we have I think they call it a splash pad. We have the hose hooked up. Actually, we hooked the hose up earlier, but I stopped filling it so that you could get an idea of how it does fill. Because people kept asking online, well, you need an air pump. So this is how it goes. It starts by filling the ring. All right, so you can see the ring slowly filling, and then after the ring fills up, water will start sprinkling out of the holes in the ring. You can sort of see that happening now. And it takes about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the water pressure. And we're probably going to do a cutaway and let it fill all the way up so that you can see it actually spraying. And as I say later on in the video, I think the water pressure from my bathroom sink that we're hooked up to is not strong enough to let this go full force. But, it's starting to work a bit, okay? You can hear. So the end of this has filled. I'm going to stand this straight up a little bit. And All right, so it's not. There goes one little one starting to fill. Oh, okay, because the ring at the other side now is almost full. So I'm going to hold the hose up. I think it makes it easier for this thing to fill.
Now, that
That's
little
it. I think this is a neat idea for
valve.
kids up to probably 100. Younger than us. Okay, bye. Oh, look. Just as we're turning the camera off, the ring filled, and now, oh, this looks great. This looks great. And we'll show you maybe clearer here, is that at the back of the splash pad, the fountains face in because that's more level. At this end of the pool, where it's at a severe angle, the fountains or the sprinkles are facing out. Oh, this is pretty neat. I think kids would have a ball with this. You can see by down at this end of the pool that if this were flat, there'd be 2 to 3 inches in there, all right? So you're not going to swim in there, but it's probably safer for kids. I actually like it. I think the pool was, I can't remember exactly, it was around $26. And then you probably have your own hose, so you don't have to add the $50 for a 100-foot hose and another $10 or $15 for fittings. But if this was hooked up to a genuine faucet in a backyard, the spray would be higher. And that's what they said. You use the water pressure to adjust how high you want the spray to be. That's it. Okay, I'm going to go for a swim. And it's cleaner than the Hudson River. Okay, bye.
So that little valve, you added that yourself, right? That
The what?
the valve that went from the hose to it that you just like turned on to make it go. That was yours, not part of that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
You've just plugged the garden hose into it, and you do all the adjusting at your end with your gadgets.
I see.
Now, water's expensive. I don't know. I don't think we don't pay for water in New York City.
Really? Wow. That's something.
No, do you pay for water?
Yeah, totally. We're
okay.
learning so much about the different homes situations. Yeah, I have to buy water from the city, and same thing with sewage. I have to buy sewage, or I
What do you?
purchase-
Don't you create your own?
No, every once in a while you just need a bag or two just to kind of make sure
For
you're feeling-
fertilizer.
Exactly. Yeah, no. So you got to pay for sewage and garbage and water. So yeah, I got to worry about that.
Oh, okay. Those three are free.
Yeah,
garbage.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's
For
all.
home,
I assume through your taxes or whatever.
businesses can't use the sanitation department.
Right.
But otherwise, that's a city service. But then we pay a city tax, which
Right. Exactly. I still pay. So our taxes are done through property taxes, and so there is still a property tax. I totally forget how much my property tax is. But that almost all goes to school. Like that's like 75% school money, and then the other, who knows? Like who will ever know what the other percentage goes to? This looks fun. Now I feel like it's a little bit false advertising. I did not see that much water getting that high.
No, me either. But maybe if you live near a fire hydrant.
Maybe if you have, is that a Chihuahua? Is that actually just how big that dog is? It looks.
I don't know. I don't know
about that.
That does look like an artist's conception.
I'm pretty positive that's a photo. Just looking at the child's foot.
Oh, you know what?
doesn't seem
Hit
to-
the video thing.
Oh yeah, let's watch that. Here we go.
And
Wow! Of course, it plays it
yeah, you can speed
twice
it.
the normal amount, full volume.
Yeah, so it's not. Oh, wait a minute. It's not as big as in that picture, but it's not bad.
Right.
Yeah.
They couldn't bother to pay for the rights to this music, so you can hear Audio Jungle being said in the background, which that's what happens when you download a preview audio file from Audio Jungle. So you can hear Audio Jungle play in the background because they didn't actually buy the rights
Oh,
for
that's
whatever
so funny.
music.
Oh yes, I heard it. That's very funny.
It's funny. It's something only I feel like.
Is that why so many videos have like 10 seconds of music over and over and over?
Probably.
It drives me crazy. I thought, you know what? I don't even want to listen to this video anymore because the music's driving me crazy.
Yeah, it's a watermarked audio file, basically. It's an audio mark.
Oh, it was perfect for this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That it was watermarked. Perfect.
It's funny.
And I still don't know how to pronounce the company. Quap. I don't. QPAU is how they spell their name.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you say
you can get a coupon for $5 off. Look at that.
So it's $30 and you. I guess I did pay $26.
Yeah.
And it got. I didn't even look at the stars. It got a pretty good number of stars. And there are several other ones up there. 4.2 out of 5. Not bad.
I don't think that's bad at all. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's very cute. Very cute.
Yeah, you can see the water level there too.
Yeah, that's
not a
good.
ton.
That's good.
That's perfect. Awesome gadget.
Okay. And also some people recommended not using it for dogs. People said, "Oh, my doggies." They said, "Well, it's PVC plastic, but nowhere does it say the thickness." Probably small dogs without sharp nails could have some fun, but not a big dog. Okay, speaking of outdoors, we're going to talk a minute about outdoor trains or just trains in general. Everybody knows I love trains and model trains, obviously. And the most perfect model trains are from a company called LGB. They make the most realistic trains, and the most realistic train I own is the Brooklyn trolley car. Okay, now I don't have it running now because it's monstrous, but I have a video from years ago. It's a very grainy video because I think we were testing the first under $30 camcorder, but I'm going to run that video. You can get an idea of how beautiful that trolley car looks, and here it is. So that's the LGB trolley car. And recently I got a gift from a fan of the show. Could be someone watching this video right now. And this is a steam locomotive. And steam locomotives, to nail every feature is very difficult. But let's take a look at this masterpiece, okay? It is the bubble blowing bump and go Choo-choo.
best motion toy ever.
Wow.
And look at this detailing. You talk about realism. Gold wheels, red driving rods, everything real trains have. An amber headlight. And the smokestack, well, in the old days, they did blow bubbles. That's that. And then of
That's
course,
just history.
the Christmas Carol windows. So we're going to see, and bump and go. This is great. For example, you probably didn't know this, but Grand Central Terminal is a terminal because trains don't go on from there. Okay? A station is where a train stops and goes on. At Grand Central Station,
Grand Central Terminal.
The trains go right on back. And they use, I was looking at Wikipedia, they use what do they call it?
Bubbles?
Bump and go. So in rush hour, there are gigantic rubber bumpers at the end. And when those trains come in at rush hour, they hit that bumper. Those people have to get off real fast, and the other people get on. And that train's back out of there like in 45 seconds. That's bump and go technology, okay? All right, so I'm going to unbox this. It's battery operated, and then we'll come back and we'll see how realistic this runs. So batteries are in it, and I love the instructions for your safety. There are 11 things about the batteries. Put them in right, don't short them out, don't eat them, don't mix them. Not a word of the bubble stuff. All right, there's just a bottle of bubble mix in
with it, but it comes with a little funnel. Whoop. Oh, you wouldn't pour it down the chimney. I did not see that facing away from me, that little red thing says
early
pull
trains
up, open.
ran on soapy water. And then they found that the engines could only pull little small passenger cars. So they decided, let's try coal. And that worked out really well. What's not working out well is trying to open this. All right, so I got that open. I have no idea how much to put in this thing.
Is that the right hole?
I hope. Did it go down? I hope.
Oh, that's where you put the batteries.
Oh, I think it did.
No, I'm just
I'm just going to put a drop more in. You think with an engineer's cap on that I would be able to...
You need a funnel for your funnel.
I'm going to actually leave the funnel in it. Of course, then we can just add it on the run. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. This is, I think kids are going to love this.
Oh, realistic train movement even.
Yes.
All aboard for the Giz Wiz Studio, Disneyland. Then on to Dallas for Chad's studio. And then on to Petaluma for the Twitch studio. Oh, that is great fun. It's about $20. And just flip the camera around to the Amazon page, and you can see that it's available from lots of different companies. It seems to be the same locomotive with different names on it. The thing to be aware of is that there are a bunch of them that don't do the sounds and the bubbles, like this one here, okay? It looks like that, but it doesn't have the bubbles. So you want... Well, I'll put some...
It's the best looking one.
this is the best looking one. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to hop on it now, and we're going to leave. Bye! Whoa!
I like the music.
For West 82nd Street.
It's pretty good.
Studio.
And let it run for a minute.
Oh, and there it goes out of here.
Yeah.
It was also, this is when they decided tracks. That's what we need. Tracks.
They thought
Magoo.
musical tracks is the problem.
Musical.
They thought-
Oh, that's
yeah.
good. Oh, that's very good. Musical tracks. Turns out Magoo sent me that. Ranger Rick and Magoo.
That's great.
Yeah, isn't it funny? I had it sitting on a shelf, and I was rearranging stuff, and I said, you know what? I never tried this thing out. And I thought, that is a lot of fun for $20. And I think I put a link. I think I
It went
found it for
down. It's only 18.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I think I found a link for $18.
Yeah.
I have no idea how long the batteries last, but it alternates between the music, and then the music stops for a minute, and they have chugging sound, and then music plays. Then it has a whistle sound. It's
it.
really a lot of fun. Yeah, it's very clever. Very
hilarious.
clever.
I really thought the bubbles. I was afraid it was just going to be like kind of not so great. They look like a good amount of bubbles.
It is.
It's good.
It's got a lot going on there for $20.
Yeah, I can see kids adoring this, just absolutely adoring this. So that's great.
But don't put it in your pool.
No, and you got to worry about those battery instructions. Keep those in mind.
That is so funny. 11 things about the battery. And then I realized that one side of what would be the bell says, it just has an arrow up. And then you realize that's where it's, but you think it would be nice to put on the box. Look for arrow on top of train. Anyway.
Yeah. Or even just one warning, don't drink the bubbles.
Don't drink the bubbles.
You'll burp
Exactly.
bubbles.
Exactly.
It's pretty good.
And okay, finally, this is self-explanatory in the video.
Here we go.
So a couple of times a year, I do a spot for ABC News, gadgets you may not know about. And in this episode of the Giz Wiz, I'm going to talk about two of them. Extension cords you may not know about, like I have one plugged into that lamp over there. On, stay on. Off, blink.
Wow. I can read
Stay
your
on.
mind.
Off, blink again.
Even before you said it.
And then stay off. Are you impressed?
I am. Very impressed.
You're impressed?
Mm-hmm.
You have any idea how I did it?
No. Magic.
Magic. Okay, it is the 9-foot outlet foot tap extension cord. Okay, so this is kind of a fun idea. It's an extension cord, but the on-off switch goes on the floor. Actually, it goes anywhere you want. You could just tape it to a wall and hit it on and off. But it's monetary. Is it monetary? No, momentary. What is it? If you only push it part way down, it will. Here, let me just put my foot on it. If you push it part way down, it holds what your foot is doing. If you go all the way down, it clicks into. Actually, can you hear the hear the clicking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Momentary. Okay, momentary. Okay.
Yeah. Monetary's money.
Monetary's money. And monetary is something we don't have here at the Giz Wiz. Okay. People say, do you make money? I say, no, but with the Giz Wiz, I lose less. All right, so this is it. It's a company called Maxima. And this is what it looks like. Okay, it's a regular extension cord. I'll just open it up for you so you can see it. And it comes in a 9-foot version and a 15-foot version. And basically, the foot part is about 3 feet from the wall outlet and then 6 feet to whatever you're plugging into it. And relatively inexpensive. Let's go to our... Oh, wow. Okay. It was $15 for 2 of them. And there is also a, hang on, there's a 15-foot version, and we'll find out how much that is. 15-foot version, it's like $1 more. It's $17 or $8.50 each. 142 reviews, very good reviews on that. So that's one extension cord you may not know about. And this is another one, and it's called a couch extension. You have any idea?
It's not
It's
not
called
grounded.
a couch extension because people often have a couch, and at the end of the couch, they have a lamp on each one, or at the end of the couch, they have something, a lamp here and a clock radio there. So this is a way to use one extension cord that goes in 2 different directions. So this is also a very clever idea. Okay? So the plug is at the middle of this extension. And then you can divide these up in 2 different directions. Okay? So that goes in the wall, and then this goes to one side behind the couch, and this goes to the other side behind the couch. Also, it's great for a bed. If the outlet's under the bed, this can go up to each side of the bed. And a couch extension, let me find that here. This is a 12-foot, so I guess it's 6 feet out each side. And that was up $11. And that also, a lot more people use this, okay? Because the foot extension thing had like 141 reviews. The sofa extension thing has 950 some odd reviews. So they're 2 clever ways. All right, that's it.
Your extension cord ran out.
Yeah, it did.
I like those both. I think that the foot pedal is something that is perfect for maybe a desk lamp that you just need on temporarily, quickly.
Or
Something
even for you in the studio, if you need to have like an instant spotlight or something.
Totally. Totally. I like that a lot. I feel like I've seen that on some floor lamps built in, but to have that as something you just
Yeah, okay, yeah.
add. I think I have one floor lamp that has a foot pedal, but having that on
part of the
anything is
lamp
great.
or in the cord.
And in the cord as
In the
part
cord.
of the lamp. So it's just an interrupter on the power cord that just goes to the wall. So it's pretty cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
And then I'd never heard or even ever seen of a thing that was of couch cord.
Yeah, they call it
That's-
sofa. Yeah, see
Yeah.
the sofa. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and lots of
something-
companies make it.
Yeah, makes sense. This is great. Love it. Very cool. Well,
That brings us to, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most important parts of the show, Chad's.
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
okay. Well, I also got a cat. in process.
Oh, wow.
Solar. Are you a solar gadget? Whenever you lay down in the sun, you are. So, solar gadgets is the theme, and this is what I have today. I recorded a video about it earlier, but just to kind of give you an idea. what this thing.
Oh, a fan.
Yeah, well, you got it. You got it.
Okay.
Kind of.
Or a helicopter.
It has some extra uses, so let's check out the video. Hey Dickie D, so here we are with another solar gadget, and this is the Air Fighter. The idea with this gadget is that you will put it on your dash and it will spin, and inside there is some scents inside of it, and so it'll freshen up your car. When I first kind of saw it, I was thinking maybe it'll cool down your car as well, and I don't think that this is going to do anything to cool down your car at all. So it's metal and it's pretty substantial. I'll be honest. This is a pretty heavy gadget. There is a turbine on the top. Feels a little bit loose up on there, and then you can see the solar panel underneath. You have a sticky pad that is
Oh, nice.
hidden underneath this piece of plastic. Could get the plastic off. There we go. Very sticky. I'm not gonna stick this to my car, but that is very, very, very sticky. Also, inside of the box, everything so far, like everything is really like high quality. I feel like you also have your instructions. The instructions. There you go. And then you also get 1 scent. So this is the scent. I'm gonna open this up and see what it looks like. There it goes. Ooh, whoa, it's very, very scenty. Is this? Smells like flowers.
this
It's
is.
the only thing I can think
Flowers?
of.
I don't know.
Not really a
But it smells a lot. So,
the
here's how it
defined.
works.
It's not like lemon.
You
or
take
anything.
your air fighter, and there's 2 rings, the outer and the inner, and you just twist until the top comes off. It does take a lot of twisting. I did this before. Just get out of here. There we go.
Yeah.
It's on, by the way, so this is like ready to go.
By on,
Then
I
you
mean
take
there's no
your
switch. Just
perfume,
if the
Oh,
sun
right.
was
drop it
strong
in there.
enough, it'd start spinning.
Now it's sitting inside of that, and we take this, and you can see kind of the screw down there, and it has a seal. I mean, this is a very like heavy product. It feels really good. It feels like very high quality. And then we're done. This will eventually kind of just stop. There we go. We're done. So now we put this at the front of our car, and I'll put the little numbers to the very front. And in the sun, ooh, and there it goes. It's off. Look at it spin. I'm not sure if the video is actually capturing just how fast it's spinning, but it is. I can kind of see the preview. It is spinning. It's going fairly fast. To be honest, I don't know if that is helping.
Helping to move the scent around the car.
I feel like I need
right.
to turn off my own AC, otherwise.
Because I was trying to feel
Turn that
the.
off.
So I wanted to turn off the ACs to see if I could feel.
If there is any air being pushed by this, I cannot feel it at all. It looks a lot slower than it is in person. In fact, maybe we'll record a slow-mo here. And we are recording it in slow motion.
So it was moving faster than the video is able to capture. It was moving pretty fast.
Okay, so there you go. I really feel like maybe the tiniest little breeze of air, an itty bitty amount. And I know in the video I can kind of see the preview. It looks like it's not spinning at all, but it really is. It's going pretty fast. It's obviously just an air freshener. This would do nothing to cool down your car. All it would do is the perfume that's inside. And to be honest, I don't even think that this solar fan is moving enough air to even make the air freshener, like to change anything in the air freshener. I just feel like normal air diffusion is enough. But there we go. I'm gonna turn back on the AC because we are living in Texas here and it's quite hot. There you go, the air fighter. You can get this on Amazon. And is it better than just a normal like tree that you would put on the mirror? Probably not, but it looks cool.
That's basically it. The smell did percolate through the car, especially as I was recording this. You know, I could smell that go through the car.
Okay. Now, Flipper said, was it pushing the air down?
I don't think so. From looking at these propellers, I don't see any shape to them that would move the air. Like, if you look at this propeller, it is...
Oh, yeah.
It's the same on both sides. I'm trying to make sure that it's level this way. But I
see
really...
what you mean. It has, like, no pitch.
It has no pitch. I don't think it moves the air in either direction. I did see earlier, this is just attached with a little bit of... There's, like, some rubber down there, so, yeah, keeping it on with friction. But, like, I was looking at the propeller, and there's, like, no pitch to it. So I didn't think that it's actually moving any air around. There's a chance that it's pushing it down, but also I can smell this right now, just sitting here, because it's very
maybe it
fragrant.
keeps the scent down so you're not nauseated.
Yeah, exactly. It keeps it isolated so that it's not too much. So I don't think that the solar fan actually does anything, but it does. The funny thing is that this is probably the most well-made crummy gadget I've ever covered. It's
Well, wait,
hefty.
how much is this? It looks nice. It does look nice.
It looks nice and it has some cool, like if you wanted some like decals and make it look sort of like World War I era propeller. So
I'm going for $20.
Yep, $22 for this. The reviews, I just feel like it doesn't do enough to need the cost of it. But the reviews, people love it. People really, really like it. It could be in the front or the back of the car. That doesn't matter. It looks great. There's all these different finishes. You can see all the different, things that people have bought. Here's the different colors down here. You got some oil slick sort of looking stuff, black, red. See, the price changes.
Oh, wait a
Look at
minute.
that.
There are different versions. It seems to say small and big.
Yeah, you're right. And that one here, small, big. The big black one that's the one I got.
Do you have the big one?
I guess.
Oh my God.
But that doesn't, I don't think there's any difference. Huh.
Big red.
Because from looking at these images from people, they all seem like that is that's the exact same size. Like I'm like trying to recreate that image in my hand. Like it seems like the same.
Yeah, it does. I mean, if it's bigger, it's by like a half an inch.
Right. So anyway, the other thing is I don't know how hard it would be to find another scent for this. So, for small and big.
I guess the thing would be, if you really like that scent thing looked like it was like a sponge, right?
Right. It does a little bit.
You could probably just drop other scents on it.
So I'm wondering if this is the small version. Because I do see this in there.
I think it is, because the prop is way over the edge on those.
And then look, for small and big is their replacement scent.
You got the big one.
Yeah. So that's
they're
there.
replacements.
Yeah. How many do you get? Pack of 3? 3 for $13,
for $14.
That's like when you buy a printer and the ink costs more than the printer.
Yeah.
That's kind of expensive. So there you go. I wouldn't recommend it.
No,
unless if you are like going for a theme, you're going for the propeller theme in your car, I wouldn't recommend this. It's nicely made, it looks great, but just get a tree. Just get one of those air freshener trees. Don't deal with the air fighter.
Okay. Well, I saw a video. I don't know if you saw it, or I don't know if it was a guy. I guess he rented a Tesla. Maybe this video has been around, and he pulls into a gas station, and he's walking around it, and around the other way, and around.
Yes.
And then
the guy's going, "You have a Tesla."
The guy behind him is
the guy behind him is yelling at him. Like,
and he says, "Oh, wait a minute!" He's getting out his phone. I bet he's Googling Tesla.
Yeah.
And you see him Google something, and then he hits himself on the head and goes, "Oh!" So I don't know if they staged that or that really happened. But,
they may have just been doing it for the content.
Because I think everybody knows that Tesla runs on kerosene and not gas. Not gas.
Yeah. I'm really excited about the coal model that they're coming out with. That should be great.
And the bubble juice one.
Exactly. That one's right around the corner.
All right, that brings us to
Dick's Gadget Warehouse. I forgot, I say that.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Our viewer videos from Shane Bowling, who writes Hi, Dick and Chad. Here's a gadget that belongs in the warehouse. This e-bike was really great for people with low vision that can't pass their eye test. I don't know. Okay. I don't think they're no longer in business, but you can see what they offered when they were selling them. Here's the video. Okay, so let's see Shane's video.
Hey Dickie D and Chad, this is Shane from Northwest Ohio, and I'd like to show you a product that's no longer made because they went out of business. It's a electric bicycle that has 3 wheels and has a trunk, solar charging roof, turn signals, brake lights, running lights for at night. As I said, it's pretty cool. Now let's go do a walk around. So here it is.
That thing is cool looking. That doesn't look like a bike. That looks like a car.
I guess it's like a bike that you could be in rain.
Yeah. It's like an all weather bike.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
I wonder if he owns.
That looks so comfortable too.
Yeah.
Look at that seat.
Made in USA.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Here's a view in from inside it.
Yeah, look at that.
And there's the psychoanalyst.
What?
Oh, so there has to be
All the
battery.
electronics
power,
is
because it
below
has
my feet
lights.
over there, or the pedals.
Yeah, that is way cool.
Yeah. You know, go to the website Organic Transit
Yeah.
and see.
So this is their website, Organic Transit, and it looks like there's still information
Oh, there's
about it.
the actual
Yeah.
human power. Oh my gosh. Does it give a
That's really
price?
cool. Let's see. Buy. I don't know which one. There's 3. Let me just click all 3 here. Open them in new tabs. The Solo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's not cheap.
Whoa.
There's this looks like has space for 2 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't
Oh my
tell.
God, but
There's I
8
see
and
another.
9
Oh yeah, look at that.
$9,000 and $10,000.
Yeah. That's the tactical for the police.
The police.
If you need one of those, you got to call them directly.
Oh my God. And I sent you a photo. I don't know if so Dennis and I were walking down Riverside Drive
No way!
about a month ago. This is how the guy's trying to get his $9,000 back.
Exactly. Huh.
$2 a minute.
Well,
Driver must give passenger a pedicab information card. I guess this is one that there must be room for a second person in the back. But I'm not quite sure why he said for low vision.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I could think of is the like lights on it.
Oh, maybe. It's fascinating, but boy, it seems expensive, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, at that price, you are really in the range of a vehicle.
Yeah.
A used vehicle, be it, but a vehicle all the same.
And because you still have a bike.
Yeah. I could see situations this would make a lot of sense if there was like maybe heavy restrictions on motorized vehicles.
Oh,
if you were in a
maybe.
European
But you know
city
what?
or something like that.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm not even sure it's allowed on a highway or on a road.
No, I don't think so. I think on any road that a bike is allowed on,
Okay. Yeah.
a bicycle is allowed on. This would be allowed on. I mean, it is very nice that you like this trunk they're showing off right now.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's really
pretty
cool. Yeah,
And-
I'm trying to imagine where $8,000 would be spent.
Yeah, I think it's more, wasn't it? 8,900 and 9,900. That's
Yeah.
a lot of. That is a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Solo,
Shane.
it's 9,000.
Yeah, 9,000 and almost 10,000.
I'm trying to think, where does that money go?
Well, it has a solar panel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what runs the electrics, I guess. There must
I
be a
guess,
small
yeah.
battery that the solar panel charges. But
It's
still,
way cool. Like,
it is way cool.
is it electric assist? I assume it's because it was mentioned as an electric bike, so I assume.
He said e-bike. That's right. You're right.
Right. There's a 100-watt solar panel on it. Has suspension.
Oh.
A 3-speed internal geared hub. Disc brakes. LED headlights. A 48-volt, 16 amp hour battery. That's interesting. And it has a ton of accessories too. So here's this page explaining all this stuff. And then look at these accessories. You can change out the wheels, mag wheel options, power grip panels, USB ports, Bluetooth speakers.
Oh, good. Right. So you could be in for 20,000 and still have a bike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy cow. The floorboard package is $350.
Yeah. That's kind of... Here, let's look at this USB port. How much does that cost? Only $120.
Oh, my God. $125.
Is this in Canadian? What is it going on? It's way cool. Like, I love it. But that is expensive.
Wow. It's made in the USA. Holy cow.
That's... I feel like I'm repeating myself.
Very
cool.
And very cool. Shane, thank you for telling us about that. You get the current issue of Mad Magazine, the all Al Jaffe issue. And we're always looking for more videos. Anything to do, like this thing, anything to do with any kind of a gadget, okay? A 2 to 3 minute video, put it up on YouTube. You can click unlisted if you only want people with the URL to be able to see it, and send us that link. And you'll probably see it here on the show. And you'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine, whatever is out at the time. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
Woohoo! With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Wow.
Okay, Ben from Omaha, Nebraska says, hi, Dick and Chad. Leo talked about this on Twit last Sunday. Spot the robot dog. And he sent a link to it. I took a peek at it. We can watch like the first minute. I find this incredibly spooky. Tell me what you think.
I think it's incredible. So you've seen the Boston Dynamic videos over time? Have you?
You know, maybe not.
Okay, here, before we
they
get
make robots that can go up and down stairs, right?
Yes, and they make like the humanoid crazy robots, and years ago, I think it was called Big Dog. It was like that first sort of thing that they like kicked. Wildcat.
Oh,
no, that's not one.
Okay.
Where they, oh man, where is this? This guy, Big Dog, where it was one of these robots, and it was kind of the first one where, and Boston Dynamics is really the company that makes these. I think it's like sponsored by colleges or something. I have no idea. But where the guy kicks it, and it is able to keep itself
on balance.
Right, exactly. And they've done all sorts.
It almost looks like two people in there, doesn't it?
I know, right? I know.
Oh, and it's on ice?
Yeah, this is it on ice. I mean, this is 10 years ago. You know, this is 2010. And
it's like...
yeah, there's just... So through the years, Boston Dynamics has been uploading these videos of all the stuff that they've been doing. And so
I've seen this. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they just do this incredible... it seems like Rise of the Robots stuff, where it's like...
Wow.
Just see how crazy this is. And, oh my gosh. I don't think I have ever seen that, where...
Oh
had done
my
a full flip
word!
before. I had not seen this video. That is terrifying. But yeah, I think most people have the same reaction you just, I just did. That's terrifying. Like, that's scary.
I mean, that robot doing the things wasn't so scary, but the dog, I don't know, hit the one where it's like all of them running along. It almost looks like they're on the attack. Yeah, like that one.
Okay.
I think I would freak out.
Yeah, right? You see this coming?
Yeah.
And you're like, what is going on?
Oh my! I mean, Raid is not going to help.
No.
Are they?
You need an
pulling
EMP pulse. That's what you need.
Oh, they are pulling.
Oh, they're
something.
pulling.
Yeah, I see there's a cable between them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, they're pulling an elf bike.
So yeah, this is the first product that I've known them to do where you can purchase it. And so you can buy this spot. Here's their ad.
This thing?
Yeah, and I do know that they did sort of a blitz of media where I saw YouTubers get access to these spot robots. And Adam Savage from Mythbusters, he, like, one of the things I watched of this media blitz was he added a like this caravan thing to it where he had it like a rickshaw, and so it would carry him in this rickshaw, which I thought was just insane. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, Chumley says it really needs a head. No reason, but it does need a head. It needs something.
Exactly. Okay, here it is. So let's see.
Adam Savage here in my cave with another video.
So he has access. He got access to the robot,
to be
so you
a
can
flexible
see.
platform, and we want.
Oh, yeah.
So there it is. You know that they're working on it, and then he adds it to this rickshaw that he had made in a previous thing.
Oh, I see.
And then it carries him. It carries him around. So it's just insane.
What does one cost? Do you know?
I just looked it up. It's not cheap. So here's Spot the Explorer.
Oh my gosh!
$75,000. They have the Enterprise, which you need to contact sales and academic as well. So yeah, if you're planning on buying one, $75,000 for one of those guys. I mean, it's insane to me, just what they can do. They are very, very smart, and the fact that they are available is incredible. That it's actually a product that you could buy.
No, it is. Yeah, this guy's opening doors.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I want a raise. Now, what do you say when a robot comes into your office and says, "I want a raise"?
You go, "Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a software update for that. 1 second."
That's right. That's what you need. That's what you need.
Yeah. I think it's just. Anyway. I think it's very, very cool.
Yeah. It is pretty cool. It is pretty amazing.
And also to see. I mean, I've been watching these Boston Dynamic videos forever. And they have a whole range of robots, and to see an actual product come out from it. I mean, I always assumed it was going to be military like uses.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you would be terrified. Could you imagine just a whole bunch of robots just charging in?
Well, at $75,000 each, I don't think you're going to have to worry about that.
Oh, yeah.
Unless Warren Buffett takes a fancy to them.
Yep.
And lives on your block.
Well, we're not going to be getting one anytime soon, unless the patrons deem it necessary. And we're going to take a moment to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Thank you so much for supporting the show.
Oh,
you guys are incredible.
Yes.
So if you like the show, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. There, you can support us every time we make an episode for you. And if you don't want to give via Patreon, you want to give in a different way, we have a PayPal link at our website, gizwiz.tv, on the Patreon page. So click on the Patreon tab at the top of the website. There is a PayPal link there on that page. Thank you so much to everybody who supports us. You guys are incredible. Thank you.
This is show 269.
What?
269 independent show.
Wow.
That you and I have done.
Wow.
Through the kindness of our Patreons. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Incredible.
Amazing stuff.
Incredible stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you once again, patrons. Do we have anything to wrap up the letter? I don't think so. Thank you, Ben.
No, we thank Ben. And just remind people that they can play for the next issue of Mad in the new July-August. What the heck is it?
Ooh, here it is, the game show that you can participate online, and this is the Gadget, the whole Gadget, nothing but the Gadget. And this is obvious to me. This is actually a prototype from the Boston Dynamics lab. This is the Boston Dynamics snail. It can crawl amongst your garden and detect aphids. It's quite advanced. It only cost $16,000 if you would like to buy it.
Because it's little.
Yeah, it's a little small, very small. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. There are 6 Mad magazines with your name on it, if you know what this is, and 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get creative over at gizwiz.biz. Also, at gizwiz.biz, Dickie D writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we cover. And if you want the mobile version of that site, head on over to gizwiz.me so that you can watch or read along on the mobile version of that site. You can head on over to our website at gizwiz.tv, like I mentioned before. Whenever we're live, the website will just update with the live stream right there on the main page. If we ever have a schedule change, it'll be there at the top of the website. And if you don't catch us live, don't worry. We're live Thursdays around 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. And if we're not live, it'll show the most recent episode, and all of the previous episodes are down there at the bottom. You can also subscribe on iTunes, an RSS feed, or on YouTube if you'd like to do that as well. That about wraps it up for our show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.